Hi, I'm Bob McLean. Thanks for dropping by my cybersecurity channel. I'd like to jump right into the subject of backups and backups as they pertain to ransomware. Because backups, in the event of a ransomware attack, can be your lifeline. They can be the light at the end of a very long and dark tunnel. But ransomware operators know this too and have taken to deleting backups. What can we do? Well, let's look at the backup system and make sure it's functioning the way we are assuming it's functioning. You want to make sure that all of your critical data is being backed up. You want to make sure that you can restore all different types of data. And you want to check the speed of restoral. Now, you may have documents, contracts, databases, financial spreadsheets, your financial systems. You want to make sure that all of that is getting backed up, and you want to test each and every type of file and system to make sure that when push comes to shove and you need to restore from your backup, that you can do it successfully without a whole lot of intervention from vendors and the like. So that is a very high level. You test your assumptions on your backup system. And then, and you may have developed this from your business continuity and disaster recovery plans, you want to know how long it's going to take to restore from absolutely nothing. You want to know your dependencies. You want to know and be confident that you can restore within a time frame, because you're going to have a cost of each day out of business without your data. So test your restore times. Okay. Now, to the subject of ransomware operator deleting backups. If your backup system's sitting on the network and accessible, they can get there, they can delete the files. So administrators of the backup system your system has to be configured so that only they have access, role-based access control. And if in fact there are a number of attempts to log into it, that should raise an alarm. And with the role-based access control, you want to make your backup system as robust and configured with maximum deterrent features as it can be. So two-factor authentication for logging into your backup system. And then if it's possible, if it's available within your backup system, you want to be able to require additional authorization for destructive operations like format, delete, erase, etc. So at every step, there's you present another hurdle to an attacker, and you develop another alert that can signal that a serious threat is active in your network. Okay, so these you can configure alerts for each event, as I'm preaching to the choir here. So as you know. So the big thing is test your assumptions, make it more difficult, protect your and look for anomalies, look for unplanned changes in your Active Directory environment that change group memberships. Make sure it aligns with change control. It's a lot easier in a smaller organization. Larger organizations require more communication and coordination, but you want to be on top of that. And that can help you make sure your backups are there. Now, your backups also should be removable from the network. If you sign up with a cloud-based service, you do your two-factor authentication into your backup service, you send your data there, and at the conclusion of the operation, the connection is severed, which is great, because if you have an agent encrypting all your files attached to your network, it's not attached to your network, your backups are going to be safe. You may have a redundant data center. You may have a different arrangement for your backups. You may be making physical copies, which would be great. Slower and offsite storage required, but unerasable if they are not on your network. So look at all the different options, and at every turn, if you can make it more difficult for the attacker, it's in your best interest to do so. I hope that perspective helps, and I really dislike ransomware, and hopefully we can take a number of steps to make it really difficult for a ransomware attack to succeed. I hope, like I said, I hope it helps. Thanks, and I'll be back with vulnerabilities and things that we can look at closing up around vulnerabilities.